We'd like to welcome Austin Eckroat to the Media Center as a champion of the 2024 Cognizant Classic in the Palm Beaches. Austin, this is your first win on tour, an exciting day with a unique Monday finish. Can you just share where you are emotionally right now and your excitement to have a win on your belt?
Yeah, I'm really not sure how I feel yet. Haven't really settled down, but just super excited. And, I've been waiting for this moment my whole life, and I really don't have a whole lot of words for it right now, but super excited.
This one gets you to number 17 in the FedEx Cup. It gets you into the remaining signature events, the Masters. I know you're excited about some of those upcoming events, so can you share what you're looking forward to next?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this afternoon and evaluating my schedule and seeing, what the rest of the season's going to hold. And, it's just a great opportunity upcoming with, what the win does for me and the job security I gained from that as well. Just there's a lot that I really, that this got for me. So
we'll open to questions. We'll start with Paul.
Austin, kind of a unique situation having to finish on a Monday, sit on a lead for 2 days basically. What did you spend yesterday evening doing as you prepped for this?
Yeah, I ate some dinner and then basically went to bed. I mean, there wasn't really a whole lot of time in between the delay, and then I had to get up early this morning and come right back out. So luckily there wasn't a whole lot of time to think, but I was just trying to keep myself distracted. I played some Sudoku on my phone, and that was it. So,
obviously, I'm sure you wanted to birdie 10. You don't get that, and suddenly some guys are kind of right in the mix there. How big were the birdies then on 12 and 13 to kind of steady you?
Yeah, those are definitely the biggest birdies. Missing the one on 10, you're kind of feeling like you lost a shot, and I wasn't quite sure what the guys behind me were doing yet. I hadn't really looked at that many scoreboards at that point. But then once I, saw the leaderboard and made the birdies on 12 and 13, I knew I had a reasonable lead, and those are just very important for this. Get in a little cushion before you get into the bear trap.
I was talking to your dad. He was telling me kind of about you guys playing all the way back when you were 5, 6 years old, and he stayed a big part of your pro career. What has his impact been on getting you to this point?
Yeah, I mean, he's the one that got me involved in the game, my dad is, and he's been my swing instructor since. He might be, I'm the second most excited person in the world right now. He's definitely the first. It's just been, it's been our dream, his and I's together since I was, 3, is playing professional golf and winning it on the PGA Tour. So it's just a dream come true for both of us, yeah.
Tom, right here.
Austin, I'm sure most professionals envision this moment, the first championship. What were those visions like for you, and does this live up to that?
Oh, for sure lives up to the first win. You can't really visualize what it'd be. You mess around whenever you're a kid on the putting green having putts to win, PGA Tour events and win the Masters and stuff like that. But coming in today, I've been in this situation before, at the Byron Nelson, to where I had a lead, and I didn't really know what to expect, what the feeling would be. I knew finishing second was heartbreaking, but I'm not real sure, and I still don't think I'm sure how I feel yet. I know I'm excited. That's it.
What was the most nerve-wracking shot? And I asked because yesterday Eric Van Rooyen said he's not here, but he said if he was within 2 shots as the leaders was on 15, he'd come back, knowing what the bear trap can do.
Yeah.
What were any of those bear trap? Those I know you had a birdie in there, but what was the most nerve-wracking shot or moment?
Yeah, I think 15, with where the wind direction was and the number I had, it wasn't that uncomfortable for me at that moment. Where if I would have been struggling with my ball striking, I think that would have been really one. But having to hit 3-wood today on 16, I didn't really love the idea of that because I've been hitting 3-iron all week, and then the wind direction was different this morning. It was into the wind, so I felt like I needed to hit 3-wood, and that was just a little uncomfortable. But definitely the shot on 17. 17's the most, scariest tee shot I think of the year. I mean, it's a tough one.
Austin, 17 under is the best score for a player to win this event on this tournament ever.
Right.
Has a reputation as a tough challenge for professional golfers. Why do you think you were able to go out and score so well this week?
I drove the golf ball really well, and I hit the irons really well. So from tee to green, I was able to stay out of trouble, and I think that's the hard part about this golf course is there's so much trouble. You're bound to make a double. You're bound to hit a ball in the water and have a disaster on a hole, but I avoided that all week, and really outside of that, it's not like I was just going out and making 6 birdies in a row. It was just very simple birdieing every once in a while. It was, I just kept the game simple. That was really all.
There were a lot of guys that were 10 under and better. Were you taking notice of that on the leaderboard? There was a pack building up behind you throughout the week?
Yeah, and I look at the leaderboards when I'm playing. I'm not afraid to look at them. So I noticed that there was guys close, and then, when I was on 15, I saw that Minwoo Lee had gotten it to 14 under, and I think he was at 14, or maybe he was at 15. I saw what he was at and was like, I knew I wasn't clear then. But there was a lot of guys still in the event, especially with the bear trap upcoming. So, it was great to pull away.
Back to Paul.
You looked cool and calm throughout that stretch. Is that how you felt on the inside?
No, I was shaking my boots from the moment I got out here this morning. So, I just try to keep a calm demeanor. I think I do pretty well at that in all aspects whenever I'm playing bad or good. But I definitely didn't feel calm on the inside, that's for sure.
Is that something you actively think about, staying calm, staying even keel? Your dad said you definitely don't get that from him. So is that something you're actively working on the golf course? Is it just kind of something about your personality where it just comes natural?
No, I think that's just something about my personality. It just comes natural. I'm that way in everyday life, not just, on the golf course. It's just pretty stoic, never too high, never too low. So I think it's a blessing in golf, though.
We'll wrap things up with Jeff.
Austin, here in the back. In the fall, we featured you on the turn, and just wanted to get your thoughts on how far you've come since then and what that journey has been like.
Yeah, I really enjoyed being on that turn. It was fun to, not many people probably knew who I was whenever it came to the PGA Tour, and it was cool to, have a spotlight on me for a little bit. And, I think it definitely helped with situations like this today. I had cameras on me all day today, and, last fall I had them follow me around for a whole fall season, and it's a little uncomfortable the first time you do that. So I'm super excited, that I was able to have that opportunity. Yeah, obviously I was in a situation last fall where I was trying to get into those elevated events and make sure I maintained my PGA Tour status, and obviously just I think I missed all but one cut during that fall series, and to be a winner not 6 months later, but I mean it's insane. I mean it's a big jump.
Perfect. Thank you for coming in. Congratulations.
Thanks so much. I couldn't understand her. She was still crying. So.